Windsor, Ontario. I'm going to wait a few minutes, let everyone come on in, and then we'll get straight into the news I have for you today. If Lucy will move aside just a bit. Turn down this volume here. Hello, Sheila. How are you? She's watching herself in the screen over here, guys. Sorry. She sees herself in the other monitor. So we're just going to wait a few minutes. Let everyone come in. I have a lot to go over, guys. A lot. So just bear with me in my disorganization of notes. How is everybody doing tonight? Hi, Andrew. Hello, Mr. B. Thank you. It's been a horrible day. Yes, it has. That's good, Bob. Is that you? I want to thank you all for being here once again. Oh, there's my sister, Melissa. Everyone say hi to Melissa Knowlton. So now you're modding, so thanks for coming in. You're a moderator. That's my twin sister, everybody. Melissa Knowlton. You are deleting troll comments. Anyone that puts inappropriate comments, that's what you're to be doing, Melissa. We have 3 moderators in here. We have Troy, we have you, and we have Mr. B. Let's see. Are we gonna get any more in here? Are we gonna get any more in here? I will start in 3 minutes. I'll give a little bit of time for people to come in. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, share, hit the bell if you're not already subscribed. Troy, Melissa said hello.
Hello.
You gotta turn down the phone. They can hear an echo. Okay, is everyone ready to begin? I think that's... Hi, Fayette. Hi, Wild Mountains of Arizona. Can you hear the echo anymore? Her name is Lucy. She's a proud supporter of the Freedom Convoy, aren't you? You support all of this. Okay, no echo. So we are going to begin. Again, I want to thank you guys, okay? Thank you for giving me the time and having the patience with me through learning and my eyes opening up to what's going on around the world and giving me a chance to get that news to you. It has been an insane day, and I'm going to get into it. And I want to thank Mr. B and Mrs. B for all their support and all their help and kindness and gratitude. They've helped me so much. So I want to thank them. But let's get into this. Boy, oh boy, has it been a crazy day. It has been so crazy. A lot is going on. Hey, Elaine, how are you? So I'm going to just focus on this and what I have to present to you guys. And then I will, any questions that are in the chat section at the end, I will get to that, okay? I just want to focus on what I have in front of me to get the most accurate news out to you guys. So talk about crazy day, guys. Oh my gosh. As you know, many officers descended this morning in clad riot gear, to control the grounds, and what they appeared to have was tear gas canisters. They claimed that the protesters were assaulting officers and trying to remove their weapons from their bodies. Okay. We have over 100 people arrested. Pat King and Chris Barber are in jail and they're to appear in front of the court on Friday. Pat King, you guys probably saw on live his arrest.
In court today.
Daniel Bouffard gave himself up. He's a former RCMP officer. He has quit his job in December after refusing to follow the vaccine mandate. Bouffard is a protest leader and head of security in the Convoy. Sorry. Excuse me. The Ottawa House of Commons canceled their meeting today because of all of what is going on. They want their main focus to be on what is going on on the ground, but I think different. Trudeau's just scared to come in and deal with what's really happening. Yes, that's what I said. Nobody here. I said that he was arrested during a live. He was in his truck, and legal counsel of the Convoy, his name is Keith. He's a Convoy lawyer. And he said that peaceful protest is allowed. And that under this act that they invoked, peaceful protesting is allowed to happen. So they called more people to come out to Ottawa and protest. Because under that guideline of the, oh my gosh, I'm lost for words, guys. Sorry, I'm fumbling everywhere. But under that act, you're allowed to peacefully protest, and that's exactly what they were doing. So, if you're traveling to Ottawa for any reason, family, the Convoy, any reason whatsoever, you can pass those checkpoints because they are breaking the Charter of Rules by not letting you do so. What else do I have over here? So people are the ones who protect their Charter of Rights, okay? Trudeau, to this day, has broken numerous Charter of Rights and Freedom Acts. He has broken many of them. It's a heavy-handed government overreach is what it is. And it's not fair to the Canadian citizens. Zot and a few others have been arrested. As I mentioned, Pat King was arrested in a live. Trudeau has declared war on us. That's exactly what he did. I have another update of a independent Canadian gelato shop owner. It's called Stella Luna. And the shop owner, I'm sorry if I get her name wrong, Tammy Giuliani, she's the shop owner. She decided in good faith to give to the convoy. And the hackers that got all the names and information of the people that donated to GoFundGo, I think that's what it's called. Yes. After it was leaked, she began getting threats, attacks towards her children, her team. They felt unsafe to come to work. She had, in one of her stores, she had a blanket draped, bed sheet draped over her signage at her workplace, calling her a terrorist, a fat pig, and that Tammy supports terrorists and that she should rot in hell. So this is just for her supporting for our freedom and these truckers that are out there fighting for our freedom and the brave men and women. She's getting slaughtered by these people. And it's not right. It's not fair. But on a side note, hello, Renee. Thank you for coming in. On a side note, kind Canadians and Americans reached out to her and said, you know, here, like, sent her gift cards, was there to support her, let her know we are on your side, everything is, you know, we're with you, everything's okay, like expressing themselves so dearly towards her. And she just couldn't fathom how kind people were. The Americans, the Canadians, all reached out to her after seeing what she had been through. And I'm going to say, standing for what is right takes courage, because evil, cowardly tyrants will threaten to harm you or anyone who stands against them. So I stand against evil. And I will fight this tooth and nail all the way. I will, you know, it just sickens me, guys, for that poor lady, for that poor shop owner that just decided to do a good thing. Okay, so, and I hope I don't get this name wrong either. It's French, so I'm hoping I don't get this wrong. Marianne Isabel Renee. I hope I butchered that name, but it's hard to pronounce. Last week, she was the Director of Communications Officer of Sylvia Jones. Now she is one of many who've lost their jobs because she gave to Give, Send, Go. The hackers exposed, and now many government officials have lost their jobs over it. As I said before, Tamara Lynch, she was one, and Chris Barber were the key leaders. She was a spokesperson for the convoy, and they were both arrested for anyone that's coming in. Okay, so one of the numerous charges, which is ridiculous, is for the truckers blasting their horns. You know what they said about that? That loud horns could cause permanent hearing damage to residents in Ottawa. So that was one of their laws right there, saying they'll be charged for blowing their horns because it could deafen and cause permanent damage to the residents in Ottawa. So the two key organizers of the Freedom Convoy are counseling to commit mischief. The police I support are the ones who actually enforce the law, not the mandates. And there's a thin blue line in this, guys. The officers that actually enforce the law, I support, but not the ones that are doing what they're doing right now down in Ottawa. And you've seen that Trudeau donated to Black Lives Matter, correct? And he even kneeled when they asked him to. And now he's just power hungry. He's a horrible person and he needs to get out. So another thing, all media who are attending the area, please keep your distance. If you involve yourself, it could lead you to an arrest, said the Ottawa police. They said this today. So any mainstream media, like anything, if they go try and intervene with anything, they are going, it could lead to arrest. They will arrest them. And what's another one here? I'm just going over the story, guys. I just want to make sure. I know I'm all over the place, but I'm trying to just... Oh, okay. Here's another one. Police smashing windows. So we are peaceful. They are the ones that are going after you with violence, the police. Okay? They came in full tactical gear, riot gear, really ready to, to promote violence onto these innocent people that are just standing up for their freedoms. Smashing windows. Running protesters over with their horses. How sick is that? The protesters that are there standing up for their freedom, and because they're not getting any word from Trudeau, they're not being listened to. So now these people that are standing there are just getting run over by horses and their windows smashed, being pulled out of cars. It's just so disheartening what the law is doing. If they just listened one time to the people and what they had to say, it wouldn't have to end like this. And it's not ending. We're still going to fight. It is so disheartening. Brian Peckford, he was the one who wrote the Charter of Rights. 10 provinces stood together and said they do not want to invoke this act. It's going against the Charter of Rights. They don't want to do it, and they won't do it. Oh, I had a few other things I wanted to say here. And I want to thank you guys again for being here. I know I'm kind of going over it fast and rambling, but I want to get it out to the best of my ability. You guys know I'm still learning, so I appreciate you listening and not being critiquing me, I guess you'll say. And Rob Moore debunks the need for Emergency Act. This Emergency Act was only ever used 3 times. 3 times ever it was used. Once in World War I, another time in World War II, excuse me, and then the 3rd time for the FLU crisis in the 70s. FLQ. So why is he I can't speak, guys. Invoking this act? Even when, where is that? Oh. So I want you guys to take a real serious look and think at how the Canadian government uses this highest of acts when they didn't even use this act when a gunman came into the parliament and shot a Canadian soldier dead. His name was Corporal Nathan Sorello. They did not invoke that act when that happened. So they're doing it now to peaceful protesters. Okay? So that in itself should tell you how messed up that is. They would not even use it when this Canadian soldier was gunned down, and they, went towards in the Parliament building. Oh, freedom should not be like this, okay? It should not at all. No, and I said that previously. They didn't even invoke it in 9/11. So now, to these peaceful protesters, they are doing that? Trudeau is becoming a dictator.
That's a state. 9/11.
The Americans even see it, that they're calling him a dictator. Oh. Trudeau does not like anyone's opinions. He does not care to hear them. And he said this himself. He is invoking this act to shut down things that he does not like. He doesn't care about the people. He doesn't. He needs to go because someone needs to step up that actually does care about the people. Sorry, I'm getting a little heated. I want to calm down a second. Oh, I have a few more notes here. Oh, another thing. Police assault a wounded veteran. Dogs of protesters are being going to be taken away if they do not abide by what they say. Children, CAS is getting involved. This act he is doing is abusing his powers. Trudeau is scared and power hungry. Freedom of Canadians' bank accounts, internet access. Sorry, my big board's over here. Sorry, guys. Hi, Peyton. Sorry. Yeah, so the freedom of Canadians as we know it is no longer. That he has access to our bank accounts, what we see and what we watch, or what we report on live, like I'm doing. That's why he invoked this act, to see what everyone is doing. Now Canadians are being scared to actually say what's going on, but I'm not going to back down. I'm going to be here for my people, and I'm going to stand for what I believe in. And I believe what he is doing is 100% dictatorship. Everything is being censored. Oh, it just makes me sick. I'm sorry. And the vaccines are lowering immune systems. There's been studies in Australia. They had to deny, where is it? I wrote it down somewhere. I'm so all over the place. I should be more organized than this, I would think, right? I'll just laugh at myself because I should be more organized. Well, in Australia, they refused to buy because they found traces. I wish I knew where my paper was. They found traces of, what was it? A chemical that was in the actual COVID-19 syringe that was linked to HIV. And what these shots do is lower your immune system and make you more susceptible to certain things that your body would normally fight off on its own. And hold on, back to the gelato shop really quick. They even threw bricks through her windows at her gelato shop in Ottawa. And then there was a few more things I had to mention. Oh, ways to get into the to go to Ottawa. If you don't say you're going to the convoy, maybe if someone has a hotel there already, then you can use their credentials, right? Like there's like a code that you can use and give to the police if they do stop you. But ways to get in there to go support and stand up, you know, take an Uber, or a cab. Tell them you're going to your hotel, and then that way you can get up there, you know, to support and stand up for your freedom. The protesters made a line and they started pushing back to the police. And standing up and singing "Oh Canada" and chanting freedom. We need more people out there. A few more people have resigned. Lists of scandals are being put out there of everything that Trudeau has done. And then there's a few more things. Now in other news. On the world stage in America, over 700,000 truckers are starting their convoy on March 1st, and all around the world is looking at what Trudeau is doing and are coming out saying he is acting like a pure dictator and that he needs to at least sit and talk to people, not just ignore what is going on in the world. Sorry, I need a drink, guys. I even drink Canada Dry, baby. It's the best. Yes, exactly. So I think I've pretty much covered everything. I spoke really fast and I didn't give myself time to, you know, take breaks in between and let you guys know of other things. Like I just went all at once because I'm so annoyed by what is going on. Chris Barber was arrested. I think I mentioned that. He's the head of the convoy. But they're trying to kill us off is what they're trying to do. Don't me. That's what they're doing. They're picking us off one by one. That's what I believe. That's what I think. The Great Reset is coming, guys. Like 2030, right? And I want to thank you guys. If you guys want to support me in me bringing better news to you, my links are in the description. I'm looking to get a new camera. Well, not looking to get, sorry. I'm investing in getting a new camera and a tripod and better gear to, you know, get better at this, help you guys get that news, get the accurate news, get the truth news, not the lies and BS that is, you know. So it's in the description if you want to support, and it's down below. It's pinned to the chat as well. It helps me bring better news to you guys. And I just want to thank you all for being here. Now I'm going to go over the comments now that I've got everything out. Oh, Taco, you missed a lot. There's a lot going on. Okay, you're not... Hold on a second. Troy, can you please get on there? I'm trying, guys. And remember that song, "At the End of the World as We Know It." Yeah. It's the end of the world as we know it. Okay, yeah, that's what it is. I had it written on my board and I was just scatterbrained. Scott Morrison, he's the Prime Minister in Australia. He canceled a large order of doses that had fragments of protein found in HIV. That's what it was. So excuse me for fudging that. So now I will scroll through the comments and see. I have them up here, but I'll just look on here. Let me go back to the top and see what everyone said. Eyes on the prize, guys. We have a lot more options on the table to end the mandates and bring Trudeau back before a court. Yes. I believe they're trying to kill us. So you guys can have your own opinions. I'll have mine. But that's what I think. Actually, it's Taco. It's 100 people now that have been arrested. Just trying to read these here.
Love her number.
Yes, I mentioned that the woman trampled by the horses. That's they're bringing the violence. That's what Trudeau wanted. He wanted a riot. So, as much as he says he's peaceful and everything like that, he's not. He's a coward. He hides behind a mask. He can't even give the protesters the time of day. He just doesn't care. And it's disheartening. It really is. But because, like I said, all he had to do was listen. And instead, he's turned this into a war. For what? You can come back over here. Come on. I don't know. It's getting bad out there. Appointed times. Oh, okay. Lucy's watching herself on the other monitor over here, so she's like getting a little bit confused. Do you see yourself in the camera over there? Thank you, Maxim 420. Slavery didn't stop because some damned using the kind of revolution world took place. I don't know. Yeah. Who's the doggy on the TV over there? Who is that? Is that Lucy? Is that Lucy over on the TV over there? Huh? Is that Lucy? Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. You saw me read what? Is there anything you guys want to ask me, or... I'm sorry this one was a little bit shorter than yesterday. I can't not believe the Toto won't even... Yeah, he won't even show up. See, that's the thing. He will not even show up for his people, for his own people.
Selling them down the river. Sailing them down the river.
You got anything to say, Troy? Why don't you come in here?
I don't want to.
He's running his mouth over there, but he won't come say it to the camera. Do you know if the convoy has an opening for the emergency vehicles, or is it completely blocked? Pink Saber, the hacker that got into Give Send Go, loves to brag about working with the FBI or CERN, Interpol, and the alphabet agencies, and about how he hacked a parlor grab it. Wow. See, I'm learning from you guys too. Come on, don't run your mouth from the sidelines like Trudeau. Come on, you got something to say? Speak to your people that are here. He's ignoring me. Yeah, he's my off-screen assistant. Yeah, he is. I'm just learning, guys. My eyes have opened, and I've never been one to be... sorry, she's like trying to really get herself on the other TV screen. I've never been one to follow what's going on, but now that this is getting so out of hand, you know, my eyes have opened. I've taken the red pill, like I said last night. My eyes have opened, and I'm just disheartened and in disbelief of our government. The whole thing's corrupt. Yeah, once you see, you can't unsee, exactly. I don't know how he sleeps at night. I honestly don't. Exactly, Mike Peters, exactly. Do you want me to relay the message to them that you said to me?
What message?
That they're, what did you say? Floating up the river?
No.
What did you say? Sorry, guys. How can the Canadian police do what they're doing? Right, exactly. How can they do what they're doing when the police haven't even, or when they haven't even passed that law? This is how they wanted it to be, though. This is how Trudeau wanted it to be. And I've seen people saying on there that the protesters deserve it because they were given ample opportunity to leave. They've been told for weeks. But we've been peaceful. And that is not against the law. The blockades, that is against the law. But not the protesters. That's peaceful protesting. The Great Reset coming in 2030. I'm going to read about that more and get into that to advance my knowledge. Hello, Tambera. That's one of my dear friends from across the pond. Yes, it is strange, Mr. B. COVID was a pandemic, Trudeau, Boris Obama, etc. had prep meetings 2 years before. I believe that COVID, everything was all man-made. I don't care. That's what I believe. And when all that was happening with all the lockdowns and people getting sick, like, what was that? The 5G, what was it?
Yeah, 5G. The 5G is a military weapon. It's used as a military weapon.
The 5G towers?
Yeah.
Oh, the signal?
It's used as a weapon in other countries.
I guess the 5G signal is used as a weapon in other countries.
That's why they want everyone to switch.
And so processing is still allowed. Trucks had to move. Cops don't care, but the people are coming back. They can't stop you on foot. So now they're gonna get horses to run over people, run down people, trample over people. I want to swear. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Where do you see a right in that to trample over people with horses and to smash people and grab them out of their cars and treat them with violence when they're doing nothing but being peaceful? Come out and answer, Trudeau. Answer to your people. You're a fucking coward. Sorry, guys. I'm mad. Sorry, guys. I was told not to swear, but I have to swear. I'm sorry. Snipers on rooftops. He's a tyrant. Yes. Shake my head at him. Don't get mad, Mr. B. I'm sorry. I know I wasn't to swear because I'm professional, but what does it have to come to? Is it going to come to death on his hands? That's what it's looking like. We weren't there to cause any riots. He's now causing that by invoking the order and sending the police there on foot and coming in riot gear with tear gas, weapons. You know, it's just... I'm sorry, guys. But this world is coming to complete crap. Yes, the horse did not. No. They follow the lead of the taps of the feet that the officers do, left, right, or whatever, or however that works. But the horse didn't want to do that. It's disgusting. Those cops are trying to have Trudeau not getting... Yeah, they are trying to save Trudeau. Exactly. That is a good point, Eric. They are trying to save Trudeau. They're trying to save his ass. Because he's too coward to come out and stand up and talk to his people because he already said it. He doesn't care. You can have your opinions, but he doesn't care. He doesn't care about his people. He cares more about being, I don't know, he's a dictator. That's what people are seeing him as. That's what I see him as. Separated us and censored us. So many have no clue, but the cat's out of the bag. Pretty good now. Who is this Wild Bill? We're just catching up with the rest of the world. Yes, COVID was used for fear. So what about the taking the pets away thing? Okay, that's still in effect. They're going to take away your pets. They've been talking about this today. They're going to take away your pets if you have them there, and they will take them because they say you're not taking care of them because they're at this convoy. You're leaving them in trucks. It's just lies. But they're trying to take their pets away, just another way to get them to leave. It's just another scare tactic. If you touch my dog, you best believe I'm coming after you. Because you're not going to touch this. This right here is my baby, and I would die for her. So she wouldn't let anyone get their hands on her anyway, but. And they are talking about children also. Yes, and taking children away from their families. Peyton, don't say that. Yes, Derek. So it was said in an article that they will, if you don't make arrangements in 8 days for your pets, they will either foster them, adopt them out, or humanely euthanize them. I give up. You're stuck on politics and not interested in what's really happening. COVID was used to get their technology inside of you. I will try when you're less emotional. Oh, I knew that though. I knew that. Because they want to eventually install microchips and stuff. They want to alter your DNA. They want to be able to track you and know every little bit move that you do. I knew this already. Why aren't I getting vaxxed? Me? Are you asking me, Eric? And yeah, not just protesters. They're looking at people who donated as well to go after. Yeah, I'm not going to get vaccinated. It's my choice, my body. But even if I'm not vaccinated, I'm not going to say to someone that's vaccinated, you know what I mean? I'm not going to stand against them. It's freedom of choice what you put into your body. Hey, I don't drink. I choose not to drink. I smoke cigarettes. That's my choice. I don't do drugs. That's my choice. You know what I mean? Danny, I have a question to ask. You're very important. Let me speak. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, if someone asks me, hey, you got the vaccine, I don't have to tell them. Are you vaccinated? I don't have to tell them because it's none of their business. That's like me asking them, let me see your health records, please. Or say it before, you sleep with someone. Let me make sure you don't have, it's just so stupid. What is, it doesn't, what was that? Right, Taco? Like my dad, for instance, he traveled to Cuba recently, and he had to have 3 shots plus a booster, and then there's booster after booster after booster. Exactly. Exactly, Sergeant Friday. I haven't heard anything about Ukraine. I'm sorry. Some people use I'm double or triple jab, like, yeah, you feel like a VIP. Exactly. Yeah, okay, for instance, I work. People have had COVID that I've known. Lots of people have had COVID that I've known. I'm not vaccinated. I have went through this COVID for the last, however, 3 years almost that it's been. COVID free. I've been around people that had COVID. It seems like the more people that are vaxxed are getting it. And they're saying, oh, no. Like, come on. They hold a state of emergency for peaceful protest with pulled over yesterday. You got, what, Elaine? You got pulled over? What? I'm sorry, guys, to get off base, but I'm sorry about my mouth and my swearing. That's not appropriate. I wanted to hear, but you blocked. The only booster I want is the one my granddaughter sits in. That's funny. Yeah, Eric. See, it's different for everybody, but it's just a scare tactic, and it's, for instance, I was at work, and then people are like, or I'd walk into a store, and I'd be coughing. People look at you the wrong way now. Like, the flu was a thing. Okay, that's what COVID is. It's a common cold or flu. And for people to be like, oh, you're not vaccinated. Like, they will downright fight with you or treat you like you have a disease if you're not vaccinated. I don't think that's right. There won't be a war. That'll be everything. Think about how I am a danger when I literally don't have a virus within me. Whereas a person that has been vaxxed does have the virus in them. Not rocket science. All you need is contact with your COVID, and you're protected from COVID unless you're vaxxed. Oh, and another thing I'll mention. When the first lockdown happened, I know nurses, I talked to nurses that work at the hospital here in Windsor. When they said they were getting beds ready to lay out, extra beds, they were building that quarantine shelter. Thank you for that, because I get mixed up with my words when I get angry and like heated. So I'm sorry about that, guys. Literally, when they were saying they were building that shelter for more people, the nurses were literally sitting in there. No one was in there. Their beds were not full. Okay? And I've spoken to them, people that actually work in that facility. They were sitting there playing cards. The beds were not full at all. Not at all. So, what does that tell you guys? No, they're not gonna come out like you're not. If you're at the convoy while Bill, then maybe, but your dog is safe at home with you. Don't be against vax. I'm not against vax. I'm not against them at all. They're equal to me. I could care less if you're vaxxed or not vaxxed. The fact is, people were like telling me, you should be vaccinated. Don't tell me what I should do. That's the worst thing to do. I hate being told what I should do and what I shouldn't do. That's for me to decide, not for anyone else. So just leave it at that. That's my worst pet peeve. If you tell me what to do, I'm going to do the opposite. If you say, that's black, I'm going to say, no, it's white. Like, I'm so hard-headed at times. Like, no, don't go there. Biden needs a distraction, so does Toto if you're losing jobs. And they put in the office, not voter emissions rate. A national walkout would have solved the trucker strike and run. Swear away. Oh, yeah. I did see that today. Thanks, Elaine, for reminding me. Aaron Dueck got pulled over today. He was on his way to a job site. And because he has stuff on his trailer, he got pulled over. I remember, I saw that. Yeah, I seen the video on YouTube. I'm getting so hot, guys, because I'm like passionate, I guess. Hey guys, I may not be the best at sharing what I have to share, but I'm standing up for what I believe in and what's right, and this needs to end and end peacefully. They don't need to come at us with force. They don't. It's sad. Omicron says the pandemic is over. The vaccine is for an original variant for parents who end mandates. Yeah. Everyone in the chat knows she was speaking of the truckers' beds. Follows the science, but our government cannot show that science, so. Like, for instance, my brother, he wanted to travel, so he got the vaccines. He got the first one, and then he started having, like, this weird sensation in his body, and he chalked it off to, like, just being, just irritated from the vaccine or whatever. And then he got a second dose, and he ended up at the ER because his whole chest was hurting on his left side, and it was his heart was inflamed. So they had to give him medication to decrease the inflammation in his heart. I don't know if it was linked to that, but he said it was pretty darn close to when he got, like, right after getting his second one. Thank you, Andrew. And again, guys, thank you for being here. And anyone who's made donations thus far, thank you so much for all your support. It really means a lot to me. It helps me out. I want to bring you the most accurate news so you guys can be up to date. And those donations really helped. It's helping me save up to get what I need to get to give you guys better news. Because right now I have you on, believe it or not, I have you on an art stand because I do crafts, right? So I have you on an art stand, an art easel. Please like and share, subscribe, and hit the bell so you know when I go live. Yes! Please hit that bell, subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on notifications so that way you know when I'm going to go live. And I'm still trying to figure out how to do the Premiere Live thing. I don't know if I have to do it from my computer. I tried to do it from my phone, but it didn't give me that options. The lawsuit for that better have Trudeau's name on it. He is most reasonable for the horses running. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Tambara. The numbers of virus infected were common knowledge. The numbers of complications and deaths are confidential. We're asking you because you are filling me in the loop, nothing more. We are learning as we go. Exactly. Manager at work had a heart attack days after his. Thank you for what you're doing for what you were doing the last few days. Fox News reporter, and you're welcome, Drew. And sorry to hear that. I'm not leaving yet, guys. I'm gonna give about 5 more minutes, and then I'll be out of your hair. Google isn't hiding as much anymore. Yes, and we will have shirts, hats, and mugs coming soon. As soon as we can find them and get our hands on them. And what, Melissa? Me too, I do. What? Me, I do. What? What? Tell me. That's my twin sister, guys, Melissa Knowlton. Complications from vaccines. Danny, did you hear anything about a big lawsuit from Ottawa? God bless you, darling. I'm in the U.S. and love and respect the support you and all the Canadian patriots. Much love. I just want to just skim over these notes really quick. Just make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, and they're doing unlawful. Yes, Renee, aren't you excited? You'll rep it. I know you will. Oh, they're doing unlawful search of the Canadians' vehicles. How messed up is that? Unlawful searches of their vehicles, just going in and searching their cars and ripping them out. Are you serious? Fox News reporter reports that the woman that trampled by the Canadian Horse Patrol just died at the hospital. Well, let's have a moment of silence for her because that is just sickening. And Trudeau needs to pay for that. When are you going to fly your drones?
When the snow's gone.
He has to wait till the snow's gone.
I don't know what I would film in the winter.
Yeah. Wow, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, that's so disheartening. The woman that got crushed.
Live video outside, and then I can film it, and then you can upload that video after.
The woman who got crushed by the horse, her chest was crushed. The blood is on Trudeau. He did it. He caused this. Yeah, sorry. Mr. B's said it. We're trying to buy new equipment so that way I can bring you guys the best news possible, and I spend tireless amount of time researching, getting my facts right, at least 5 hours a day, 6 hours, and I start from the morning before I go to work. I pray for all the heroes in Ottawa. What's that say? Excuse you? Lucy, come. They want to see you. Come here. Up, up. Come on, baby. Up, up. Here is. Here's the baby. It takes all day to bring you this report. We'll get better. Yes, it does take all day to bring you this report. She is Canadian hero and should be given a Purple Heart. Who? Who is a Oh, yes, she is, yes. I don't get it. Why can't they remove Trudeau? I mean, it's pretty obvious this guy is a snake. He is a snake. Crawling and slithering through the grass. I'm just trying to read these guys. Sorry if I squint. I don't get it. Why can't they remove Trudeau? Yeah. Oh, I already read that comment. Sorry, I'm doubling back. Oh, the cats and chickens say hi. Say hello. Yeah, we know these are very tiring times. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to leave a link to a hotline. If anyone has any issues, please seek help. Because I know it's very hard times. And right now, we all need to stick together. We're all beside everyone in this world right now. We're standing up for what we believe in. We're here for you. We love you. And just be safe, guys. You know, we all got to stick together in this time, especially in these times. We can't be against one another. We got to stand true and stand strong. You're welcome, Andrew. Where are you from, Wild Bill? She'll give huggies. Can I have huggies? Can I have huggies? Here, huggies. There. There. Well said, Mr. B. Thank you. No thanks. But I've been on here for an hour and 5 minutes, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump off. I have to work in the morning bright and early, so I will have to sign off. They want people with the purest bloodline. You're welcome. And remember to share, like, subscribe if you haven't already. You're welcome. You're welcome, everybody. And thank you so much to all who are supporting me in my journey and my truth for you guys. Troy says bye. He's laughing in there. Hello. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Breeze. Thank you, Ed. Good night to you too. And I'll catch you guys next time. Pink Zebra is out. Bye, guys. Say bye, Lucy. Bye.